Hello everyone, my name is Sasha Bonasin and I'm a psychic medium, and this is my monthly horoscope tarot card reading, and it's for the sign of Scorpio for November 2016. So it's for you, my gorgeous Scorpios, for November 2016. I think this is going to be one incredible month. I said it before and I'm going to say it again. There are lots of signs that we're suffering from tiredness, exhaustion, lots of signs felt lethargic, not only in the last year, but some certain energies, like a negative energies, were going on in certain signs to cause this tiredness, negativity, and lethargy. This has been going on for quite a while actually, and when it comes to you guys, you see, you were affected by this feeling of tiredness and things like that. So now I'm absolutely delighted, absolutely ecstatic to tell you that your energies are going to start shifting. These negative energies are going to start shifting as of the beginning of November 2016. They will start to shift completely. I said it last month also that this negative energy started shifting already, but now it's November when they're going to shift completely. So the last month you might have felt, or still this month, which is October, you could have felt, you might have felt difference. You probably did feel much more energy, or you started feeling this beautiful energy that is about to awake you. You are about to be awakened completely, and you are going to feel absolutely ecstatic, and it is going to start right at the beginning of November 2016. You're literally going to wake up with so much energy. You're literally going to wake up, you're going to feel so much better. And it's not only that, there is the big realization of things that you are going to have right at the beginning of November 2016. Lots of other signs are still going to be in touch with their spirituality and are going to feel very spiritual, and their third psychic eye is going to be completely enhanced, and this is exactly what's going to be happening to you. So watch for the signs right as of the beginning of November 2016. This is all going to start absolutely amazingly. It's not only about the fact that you're going to regain your energy back. It's not only about the fact that you're going to feel much better. It's about the whole picture. It's about the big picture, what we have here. Once you start feeling much better, once you start feeling much unenergized, you see, this is going to start making you realize certain things about your past, present, and the most importantly, future, that you didn't realize before. And these are going to be life-changing things. These things are going to be absolutely huge. So it's very important to watch for the signs throughout the months. This is going to be going on throughout the months, as I said. So it's very important to be in touch with your spirituality as much as you can. Watch for the signs. You know, I said it before and I'm gonna say it again. It's very important to watch for the very first thing in the morning. What's the very first thing on our mind? The very first thing in the morning. It's very important to pay attention to this. When we wake up in the morning, we are still in touch with our subconscious mind. While we are sleeping, we have astral projection, we are astral traveling. It's just that we don't remember these particular things. Basically, why am I trying to say that? That's why you get the messages from your subconscious mind, you get the messages from the spirit world, you've got a message from the spirits, you get the messages from the spirit guides. All these things are going on like while we are sleeping. So that's why it's so important to pay attention. What's the very first thing on our mind in the morning? Okay, so this is so important. And also I would like to recommend you an amethyst. Amethyst cluster is very important to have, because amethyst cluster is absolutely wonderful crystal, and it helps us to actually be in touch with our spirituality even more, and it helps us to enhance our third psychic eye. But it's not only that, it actually helps us to make the best possible decisions, okay? Because there will be some very big decisions that you're going to be making, guys, okay? You can get amethyst on my website, and you can also keep amethyst wherever you feel like it's the right thing to do. Okay, the right thing to keep, whether you want to keep it in the living room, in the bedroom. I would probably highly suggest to keep it wherever you spend the most of your time. Amethyst is absolutely perfect, okay? And also, what I was going to say, when it comes to the health in general, this is why I'm also very happy when it comes to you guys, because especially at the beginning of November, towards the mid-November, for those of you that have been suffering from certain illnesses, okay, and you didn't see any changes for a really, really long time, or you didn't see any changes for a while, or things were just getting worse and worse and worse, or there were no improvements. This is why I'm so excited, because all these energies, all these beautiful energies that are about to shake everything up, it's actually going to make you feel much better. So if you felt not really good, and if you didn't have any changes when it comes to your health, now this is going to be the positive time when you're going to feel very healthy, and you're going to have a very good news, or you're going to start feeling very much better, because you finally are going to start feeling improvements when it comes to your illness, when it comes to your ailment, and this is going to be enhanced very much so from the beginning of November to the mid-November, and it will be going throughout of November, but it's just at the beginning and mid-November is the time when you're just going to kind of realize these things. You're going to feel much better about yourself, guys, and this is where everything starts. And also I can see that a lot of you are going to be spending time with the friends and family, and this is going to be very good time. It's going to be absolutely perfect times to socialize, okay? And for those of you that were not in a friendly terms, if you're not friendly with a certain members of your family, I can see that a lot of you are actually going to start becoming friendly with a certain members of the family that you haven't been friendly with for quite a while. I can see these energies are just going to come together, these negative energies that were causing you to be maybe in fight, or that were causing you to be, some of you to be to have a negative attitude towards a certain family member that you really love and care about. You see, these energies are going to, these negative energies that we're going to that were causing this are going to start disappearing as well, especially towards the mid-November 2016. It's when these particular energies are going to be at peak. So I can see you, actually lots of you that were in fight with a certain family member, whoever this family member is, this is going to change. You will go there, you will talk to that person, you will talk to that family member, and it's all going to start feeling great. And even if you didn't talk to that particular family member in a really long time, in like years, you see, this is going to be absolutely the perfect time for you to go to resolve these problems. Because however, the bottom line is that you will get closer to people who you lost the touch with, the certain family members who you've lost the touch with. You're going to finally start getting closer and especially if this was like a kind of caused by certain disagreement, okay? So I can see you like basically just getting closer to the certain family member who you didn't talk to in a really long time, or in a while, or whatever. However, it is a very positive outcome, and it is going to bring everyone together, and this is absolutely the right thing to do. And I would also highly recommend, especially when it's something going on with the people like in our lives, like a family members like this, if we have like a little dispute, if we have like a little fight, if we have a little argument, okay, I would highly recommend to have a rose quartz with you, okay? Beautiful and ever so powerful rose quartz. It's actually going to bring this positive feeling of love. It's going to bring all these emotions up, okay? It's going to make you feel much better about yourself, and above all, it's going to basically help you to communicate. Rose quartz crystal is absolutely perfect, beautiful, ever so important stone to help us talk about our emotions, to help us communicate better. So I would highly recommend to get a rose quartz as well, especially in situations like this when you have things to sort out with a certain family members of the certain people in your life. Very important, okay? And also, what I was going to say, there is just like a little warning as well. I would like to excuse me, sorry. There is also a little warning that I would like to say here, and there is a warning at around the mid-November 2016 when it comes to your work. So if you are at work, or if you are at college, if you are at university, okay, but also this is for those people also that are retired. If you're retired and you're not working, there's going to be somebody that is trying to take an advantage of you, and I need you to be really, really careful about this person, okay? Really, really careful. This person is very smart, this person is very intelligent, this person is very sharp, this person is extremely, extremely powerful and extremely, extremely educated, okay? So for those of you that are working, for example, for the company, I would really have to stress, I would really have to say, keep things to yourself. Don't talk about what's going on in your life too much. Throughout November, I would really highly suggest this, and throughout December too. Don't talk about your own personal achievements. Don't give any secrets out. Don't give any ideas out, especially when it comes to your work, and especially when it comes to your ideas, and especially when it comes to your personal ideas, you know, to do with work or anything like that. Do not say to everybody, because there is somebody that is like kind of not preying on you, but there is somebody that is trying to steal your knowledge, and somebody's claiming to be something that they're not. So I just need you to be very, very careful. The bottom line is to protect yourself. Just basically don't talk about anything that you want to do with work. Don't talk about anything that you want to do with your career. Don't talk about anything anything to do with your next step when it comes to your career, when it comes to your ideas. Do you get what I mean? Do you get a picture? There's just somebody is realizing your own intelligence, somebody realized your own capability, and that particular person is claiming and pretending to be friendly to you, with you. So it's not. So just be very, very careful, okay? And also, what I was going to say, it is going to be absolutely fine. I know that you are going to have at the end control of a situation, and you're going to realize this. So basically, just as long as you just keep certain things to yourself, okay? For those of you that are self-employed, for those of you that are having businesses and things like that, private businesses, this is exactly the same thing. If nobody's working for you, for example, you know, just be very, very careful, because there's going to be somebody that is also going to come forward as in form of a customer, client, or whatever, and it's going to pretend to be somebody else. It's going to try to steal something from you, and this person is very, very dishonest. So be very, very careful who you deal with, okay? I don't want to try to make you feel paranoid or anything like that. It's only going to be going on throughout November, so I'm just giving you the idea, the advice to know, you know, just to be a little bit more careful. So, but it's going to be absolutely fine, because you are going to have the control over the situation. But this is just good for me. It's brilliant to actually just let you know, so you can prepare for this. And for this, the same for those of you that are retired, for example, there is going to be somebody around you. There is going to be somebody that is just going to be claiming to be your friend, claiming to be your like a really good friend or something like that. It is going to feel odd. It is going to seem odd to you that this person wants to be so friendly with you, you see. And this is strictly going to happen like at around the end of November 2016. Somebody's going to, for you guys who are retired, somebody from your circle, like a friend or somebody who's claiming to be your friend, is going to try to use you. So be very, very careful, okay? And what else I was going to say, towards the time when we come towards the end of November 2016, you see, it's when it comes to you Scorpios that have been in relationships, you see, I can sense this like there is no tomorrow. The end of November is going to be the time to let it go and forget about that particular person that you are still holding on for. It basically, I've seen this before and I'm seeing it again. It's keep on happening, and this is the time now that this is a very important one I'm gonna say, and this is strictly for those of you Scorpios that are single. For those of you Scorpios that are single and you didn't manage to find anyone else for a while, you didn't find any other romantic person or anything interesting like that, it's purely because you were still fancying this person, that particular person from your past. There is somebody from your past that you're still holding on for, that you were still holding on for, and that you weren't even honest with yourself. And it does happen sometimes. This particular person stays at the back of our mind, but what happens when we are focusing on somebody who stays at the back of our mind? We don't allow any other energy or any other person to come through, because we are still focusing on that particular person. And you guys have got very powerful, strong mind, powerful thoughts, you see. You're extremely powerful powerful when it comes to your thinking. And this is why you just basically, you create a certain field around your body, and you just don't allow any other new energy to come through. So that's why I think it's a very, very important. This is a groundbreaking, absolutely groundbreaking for you. And November is going to be absolutely, absolutely life-changing. You might not even know who am I talking about right now as we speak, but you will see the things are going to start happening in November so fast, and you will wow, you will be like blown away, but in a really good way. My point here is this is so important because it's going to be a really big realization for you at the end of November 2016, and you're going to realize that it's time to let go for that other person. It is not only about, oh, you're realizing this, great, you know. No, this is a very, very big, this was there, this has been there for a really long time. This was actually at the back of your mind without you even realizing, and this was very powerful. So the point here is, as soon as you single that person out, as soon as you realize, oh, I don't want to focus on that person anymore, it's going to happen at the end of November, you will see what I mean, then you're just gonna, this all energy is going to get shifted. So December is going to be very, very interesting, okay? December is going to be very, very interesting when it comes to love and when it comes to you Scorpios. You just watch this space, okay? Because there is somebody just out of the blue going to manifest in your life, and it's going to be absolutely amazing. But you just have to wait for December. Okay, and what else I was going to say, for those of you Scorpios that are in relationships as well, there is going to be a very big communication. There is going to be really big chat, really big talk. I'm not saying anything negative. I'm just saying that you will come to you will get to your partner, and you are going to actually discuss things that were bothering you for such a long time, because there are lots of you that were holding some kind of grudge. I wouldn't really call it grudge, but lots of you were quite busy with your lives, your partners were busy with your lives, and lots of you kind of drifted apart. Now, this doesn't mean that you're not going to be with your partner anymore. This is strictly the way I see here, the way I feel is that you are going to have a conversation, and this is of course strictly for those of you Scorpios that are in relationship. You are going to have a conversation with your partner. It is going to be a very important conversation, not just any conversation. And this conversation, the bottom line is that this conversation is going to bring you back together, bring you back closer. And that's why this conversation is just so important, because it's going to be absolutely extremely important and extremely beneficial for your relationship. So after that point, I can see your relationship going on a whole different level, on a whole different journey. But it's very, very, very extremely important to have a conversation with our partners and to just discuss things and talk all the time. Talk is the answer to everything, okay? And also what I was going to say is that basically there is an offer towards the end of November. There is also very interesting offer going to happen out of the blue. This particular offer that you're going to have is just going to literally come out of the blue. This is nothing to do with love. This is nothing to do with emotions. This is to do with work. This is to do with work. This is to do with career. This is to do with finances. There's an interesting, mind-blowing offer going to manifest itself, guys. Okay, and it's going to happen at the end of November, and it's going to be mind-blowing. You're going to absolutely love it. You're going to be scared and petrified at the same time. You're going to absolutely love it, and it's going to re-energize you and make you feel so much better about yourself. The reason why you're going to be petrified, it's because it's just going to be a complete journey into unknown. It is going to be like a complete new start. It is going to feel like a complete new beginning. And this is why you're going to feel a little bit nervous and a little bit scared about it. But it's going to be absolutely amazing. Both you will feel nervous about it. You will feel, as much as you feel nervous about it, you're going to feel excited about it. And it's just certain things about your future are going to manifest itself to you that you didn't realize before, and it's all going to start as of the end of November 2016. Thank you very much for watching. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium.